Yo, am I live? I'm live. Yo, what's good, people? What's happening? It's your boy Hard8, man, the truth of YouTube. Your favorite commentator's favorite commentator. Yeah. What's up, people? What's happening, man? We live. Yeah, we live. What's up, man? Shout out to the chat. What up, Grand Gross? I said shout out to the chat. Like it's people in the chat. We got 2 people in the chat, so I guess I'm talking to y'all. What's good? You know what I mean? Mel and Matt in the motherfucking building. What's up? What's happening? You know what I mean? We good out there? All right, how I'm sounding, man? I'm good. All right. All right, man. We got a few things to talk about. You dig? A few things to talk about. You know it's going to be way more than a few things, man. You know how it happens when these motherfucking live streams start. You dig? You know how it get down, man. Shout outs to the only motherfucker that I got joining my network or whatever. Shout outs to Primal Op. What's good, player? Appreciate you, man. You're looking good. What's that? I don't know what that icon mean, but maybe I got to get some special emojis or some shit, man. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? For people that join the fucking the channel and that sub to the channel. Maybe I got to get some special emojis and shit. You dig? But what's up, man? What's happening, people? How y'all feeling? Got a few things to talk about, man. You know? Here I come to save the day. These other live streams are in the way. They're boring. They put me to sleep. What's good, man? I'm about to become an R&B singer out this motherfucker. Feel me? I think I got a good singing voice. You know what I mean? I think I got a good singing voice or some shit like that. Yo, but yeah, man, AGS podcast this Sunday. Make sure y'all check it out, man. 4 p.m. EST. It's gonna be lit, man. You know what I mean? I think it's lit every Sunday, but I think it's gonna be really lit this Sunday. You dig? And if you missed last week, make sure you go check it out. Got a little heated, but everything good, man. Everything on point. You know what I mean? But make sure y'all check it out. You feel me? But what y'all playing out there, man? I've been playing a bit of everything. I mean, honestly, I've been playing a lot of shit and ain't really nothing been keeping my attention except I'm playing a Plague Tale right now. Every now and then you got to switch it up, man. Well, you don't have to, but it doesn't hurt every now and then to throw a little indie game in there from a small team. That may be decent. Enough at least for a playthrough, and that's pretty much what I'm doing with Plague Tale right now because it's pretty good, man. The story is pretty brutal and shit like that. It's definitely something to play if you're bored. I don't think it's worth the asking price. I think that shit is like $40, $45 or something like that. I think that may be a little bit overpriced, so you might want to wait for a sale or something like that. But it's definitely a decent pickup so far. I think I'm about 5-6 chapters in, and yeah, decent pickup so far. So I would wait for a sale because it ain't worth that asking price. And plus, I don't think it's going to be a game that you're going to play, a whole bunch of times. I think it's a one and done type of game. It ain't really a lot of different paths or choices that you can make, at least so far, to where it's going to warrant another playthrough. And like I said, you could definitely tell that it's like, low budget indie type of game and shit like that. So, it's worth a try, but I think the asking price is way too much. $40, $45. I don't think it's worth it for that price. This joint should have been about, $15, maybe $20 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I think. I don't know. But, we got to take into account that these developers, you know what I mean, they put a lot of work. It's not easy making a game. Regardless if a game turns out to be trash or whatever, even if indefinitely when a game turns out to be great, a lot of hard work, sweat, and tears went into that shit. Like, to make a game is not fucking easy. You know what I mean? It's a hard task. Pause. But, they getting it done. So, got to start. I mean, I guess sometimes you want to feel like you want to take it easy on these devs. Just a little bit sometimes. Sometimes you feel a little bit of empathy for them, because this shit is hard. It's definitely not easy. Shit, I don't know how to make no motherfucking game, but at the end of the day, if you want these coins, do your job. You feel me? Do your job. Shout outs to everybody, man. Welcome everybody. What's good? I mean, I'm playing an indie game, you know. I mean, shit, man, it's so motherfucking dry. I done deleted Rage 2. I deleted that right off my hard drive. Delete. I mean, uninstall. You know what I'm saying? That's what you got. I got uninstall. And I got Rage 2 on the Bethesda store. My copy worked. You know what I'm saying? But then again, I got a beast-ass PC. Everything works. It just works, right? And I got it through the Bethesda store because I got it off of Green Man Gaming because it was a discount. I'm like a Green Man Gaming VIP or whatever like that. And it was a nice discount. So I got Rage 2 off of Green Man Gaming. And that was I got that shit a while ago off of Green Man Gaming. And I didn't even realize that the key was for Bethesda until like a couple of days before launch. Like I didn't even have a Bethesda account. I didn't even know Bethesda had their own launcher. Like all these goddamn launchers on PC. It's like, Jesus, I got 100 launchers. I didn't even know Bethesda had their own launcher. I seen that the key wasn't for Steam. I'm like, oh my God. But what is that? I never had a Bethesda account. I didn't even know they had their own launcher. So I had to download the Bethesda launcher, which I have since deleted, and all this extra. I had to make a new account. I'm like, what the fuck? But the game did work as advertised. It did work, but I couldn't get into that game right now. It wasn't working for me. And I'm at the point where I ain't wasting my time on garbage, man. If I ain't liking it, if it ain't grabbing my attention quickly, then I may revisit. And this ain't the first time I done did shit like this. It's a lot of games in the past that I dropped 100 times before I picked it up and actually, was able to finish it and actually start to enjoy it. I mean, I don't know how long some of y'all have been around, but this same thing happened with Battlefield Bad Company 2. I bought and sold and traded that game about 4 times before it actually clicked. I was not a Battlefield fan at all. I did not like Battlefield Bad Company 2 the first 4 times I had the game. I would get the game, try to play it, did not like it. It wasn't until the last time I bought it where it finally clicked and I became a Battlefield fan. That's when I was anticipating, Battlefield 3, and y'all know the rest is fucking history. Same thing happened with Dead Space 2. I did not like Dead Space 2. It took me about, I'm not going to say I didn't like Dead Space 2, but it took me about, man, I've restarted that game about 3, 4, 5 fucking times before I actually was like, okay, I like it and I'm going to fucking play it. You know what I mean? It took a while with Dead Space 2. And, I love Dead Space 2. You know what I mean? Great fucking game. But it took me a while to actually get into that fucking game. So this is not, unusual activity. So as of right now, I deleted Rage 2, but there is a chance that I could return to it sometime in the future and actually finish it. But right now, I dropped it like a bad habit. You dig? So, yeah, I mean, I know now that, Bad Company 2 is definitely lit. It was definitely a great game. The story was good, and I like the multiplayer, but the first 4 times I had that game, man, I couldn't get it. Y'all know when I was locked up in 2010, because I had violated parole, I was locked up for 11 months. While I was upstate, I was getting Game Informer magazine, and I had a list of games that I wanted to play once I got out. And of course, Battlefield Bad Company 2 was on that list. And I used to put like stars next to the games that I really, really wanted to play. So what was on that list? Let me see if I can remember. 2010. All right. So Uncharted 2 was on that list because I missed that game. I had got locked up. So I got locked up in September of 2009. I had violated because I went on a run. Like when I came home in 2006, I was in a halfway house. I ran from the halfway house. I just ain't want to be there no more. They was taking long as shit to grant my home plan and all that shit. So I was like fucking them out. Stupid, but whatever. So I went on a run for like 3 years. Then they finally caught my ass in September of 2009. And the funny thing is, I was just about that day I got locked up. The fucking SWAT team, who else? The U.S. Marshals and the SWAT team, they showed up to my crib. I'm playing Gears of War 2. They kicked the motherfucking door down and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Fucking ARs all in my face, whatever. So anyway, that day I was going to go get Batman Arkham Asylum because I didn't get Batman Arkham Asylum on release because I didn't think it was any good. So, you know, word of mouth started spreading like, yo, that Batman Arkham Asylum, that game is amazing. And I was going to go get Batman Arkham Asylum that day, and I got booked. So I think Batman Arkham Asylum was on my list. Of course, Red Dead Redemption. What else was on it? God of War 3. Uncharted 2. I had Battlefield Bad Company 2. Modern Warfare 2. Madden 11 was on there. What else? Blur. Split Second, Dark Void was on my list. Shit, what else was on there? I think 2K11 or some shit was on there. I had a bunch of games. Matter of fact, I think I still got that paper too that I wrote all those games down on that I was looking forward to. Y'all do not know how it used to feel when I used to get that new Game Informer when I was locked up, dog. They called me down to the bubble, Williams. Come to the bubble. I go down to the bubble. I see that Game Informer. I used to be hyped. Like, yeah. You're talking about, listen, I ain't never read a gaming magazine front to back like I used to when I was locked up. God damn, I used to read everything. I'm reading fucking the readers' letters. I'm reading the fucking editor's notes. I'm reading everything. I'm reading advertisements and even the little writing at the bottom of the advertisement. I was reading everything. I used to be happy than a motherfucker when I seen that Game Informer. That shit used to feel like nigga was getting some pussy in jail. That's how I used to feel. I go up to the bubble. I see that Game Informer sitting there. Yes, sir. That's me right there. Yeah. I know some people probably would come in because when you come in, you got to go to the bubble to get your cell open. Probably people, because sometimes, you know, Mel be sitting right there. I know people probably look in the bubble like, what the somebody getting a video game magazine in this motherfucker? Yes, sir. Let me get that. Let me get that. That shit, nigga used to be hype over the motherfucking Game Informers, dog. It was special. It was definitely special. Anyway, so let's talk about, Sony and Microsoft, you know, they're in the partnership for this. I think it's the servers, right? Nothing crazy like, you know, Microsoft exclusives are not going to start launching on PlayStation and vice versa. Right? It's just for cloud gaming. We know that Microsoft got the servers and Sony, they need that. You know what I mean? The thing about this is here's another time, right? Here's another instance where these companies are showing you they don't give a fuck about your silly ass console wars. Like every time something like this happens, you just hope that this is going to be the final, straw that broke the camel back, and these corporate cocksuckers are going to break out of that bullshit. But then again, it's probably not going to happen because most of these corporate cocksuckers are mentally retarded. So they need real help. Like they mentally disturbed, right? So that shit ain't gonna work. But it's like when you see this, it's like hopefully something will click for somebody. At least if it's just one corporate cocksucker. Hopefully. I mean, it just goes to show that they don't care about these console wars. They're not at these board meetings sitting there thinking like, if we do this, if we get in bed with Microsoft, how will the fanboys feel? Like they don't care. All they care about is a profit margin. That's it. All they care about is that dollar bill. That's all they care about. They don't care about nothing. And if they need to partner up or whoever they need to partner up to get more money, that's what they're going to do. It's called good business. They don't give a fuck about these console wars and all that shit. Long as they making a profit, they can care less. They can care less. And every time you see something like this, you just hope, damn, I hope this is the straw that breaks the camel back, and these corporate slaves, they get it the fuck together. But they probably won't, because you already got people thinking of negative shit and already coming up with their theories and all that bullshit, when at the end of the day, none of that shit is even valid. You know what I'm saying? They need these servers. They trying to get in, this cloud gaming shit moving forward is going to be a big deal. You know what I mean? Hopefully it doesn't take off in a way where it's going to fuck up the traditional way of gaming. We can't let that happen. We cannot let that happen. You know what I mean? We already see what type of treatment we getting with the internet and shit that we got right now. So we know we ain't ready for no fucking cloud gaming and all that shit. But it just goes to show you, man, they don't care about none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about none of that console war shit. All they know is this is a good business move, and we doing what we got to do. That's just what it comes down to. But we know y'all fanboys ain't going to change. So at the end of the day, I'm not bothered by this. I really don't give a fuck. I mean, shit, if they did start releasing exclusives on each other consoles, it wouldn't matter to me. You know what I mean? It wouldn't matter to me. Actually, I'm tired of fucking flipping between consoles, and I'm tired of multiple consoles. This is the first generation where I was like, I don't care to have multiple fucking consoles, man, because I really just like all my shit in one place. That's the thing about PC gaming. It's like you got all these fucking launchers. I got all these different games spread across all these different launchers. I just want everything in one place. So my resume, or whatever you want to call my gaming history, my gaming achievements and all that shit, my resume of gaming is all in one place. You know what I mean? So I can see all of my accolades and all of the shit that I've been doing since I've been doing all this motherfucking gaming. You know what I mean? As it is now, I got all these fucking achievement points on Microsoft. Then I got all these trophies on Sony. All this shit is split and all that. I wish all that shit was combined. You know what I mean? Together and shit like that. So I really need one fucking platform. That'd be good for me and my sickness. You know what I'm saying? That'd be good. I need one fucking platform. I don't need multiple platforms no more. I did that shit with the PS3. It really wasn't a big deal back then, but some reason this generation, I'm really tired of multiple platforms. Like, I don't need multiple platforms. You know what I mean? Next generation, I would rather just get a PS5 and call it a motherfucking day, right? Call it a motherfucking day. But I know that Microsoft is probably going to have some exclusive I want to play, so I'm either going to have to get it on PC or whatever Xbox it is and some shit like that. But in order to play every game that you really want to play, you're going to have to get multiple consoles, and I'd rather not have multiple fucking consoles. But that's just the way we live right now, man. That's why it was so wonderful when you only had the NES. Like, you didn't really give a fuck about nothing else. Everything else was irrelevant. You know what I mean? During the NES times. I mean, you had the Sega Master System and TurboGrafx 16 and shit like that, but no, you really was just on Nintendo. I mean, at that time, I didn't really have a preference anyway. So, like, I played whatever the fuck I can get my hands on. Like, back in the day, whatever I can get my hands on, that's what I played. I didn't give a fuck about this console or that console. I'm playing whatever. Whatever got a controller, let's get it. You know what I'm saying? I had this dude that I grew up with. We wasn't really like homies. He was a little bit younger than me, but I remember back like when the Super Nintendo and the Genesis was out, he was a little less fortunate, so he was on Atari. I still used to be over his house playing Atari. Like, I ain't give a fuck. I just, whatever I can play. If it was gaming, let's go. Super Nintendo and Genesis was out. He had an Atari. Nigga had like a 2600 or something. I ain't give a fuck. I ain't even care. I was still over his house playing games. Like, that was the good old days when you ain't had no type of preference. You just played whatever you can get your hands on. That's the shit I was on. But yeah, nobody cares. I just was hoping that this little partnership, it would end console wars, which it's not, because you already got dudes jumping out the window already. So it ain't never going to end. You know what I mean? But we're going to keep hope alive, man. That's all you can do. All you can do is just hope for the best. Even though you can expect the worst, you can still hope for the best. You dig? So it is what it is. It definitely is what it is. Okay, so I want to talk about what I deem as electronic haters. You know, these past couple of days, but this week, you've been seeing it, but every time you're reminded, it kind of sucks, right? But I was reminded this week of just how snobby these fucking PC gamers are, man. These PC gamers are so fucking snobby. And it's not just them, but it's people, it's more like, it's not just PC gamers. It's not just PC gamers. But this is where it took place at on a Steam forum about Rage 2 not having HDR. Because I made a post about Rage 2 not having HDR. Because you had people asking, did Rage 2 have HDR? And there was like, no comments on the post. Because when I started up the game and I seen no HDR, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Let me go see what people are saying about this. But, right, no HDR. So I made a post. Once I got the game, I'm like, yeah, there's no HDR confirmed. You know what I mean? Wow, this is bullshit. A AAA game without HDR. And, of course, I forgot where the fuck I was at, but these fucking snobby ass PC gamers. And it's really people, this is what I call these electronic haters. It's really most of the people that don't have the latest and greatest tech. You know what I mean? They are a bunch of fucking haters, and it's sad. It's fucking sad. Shout out to Tony Wood 25. He said, what's good, 8? I didn't mind multiple consoles during the 360 PS3 era because both platforms delivered bangers. Yeah, I didn't mind it either. I don't know. This generation kind of bothers me. But anyway, back to these PC gamers. Shout out to you for the super chat. I appreciate it. It's like dudes that don't have. Okay, so when it came to this no HDR, right? So I made a Steam post. I'm just confirming that there's no HDR, and I think that is bullshit that a AAA game doesn't have it. And of course, you got a bunch of PC gamers that are like, they try to like just brush it off as if like it's not a big deal. Like, and this is people that don't have HDR monitors or HDR TV. This is people that don't even know what the fuck HDR is all about, because you had people making comments like, oh, look at these guys crying because they can't get brighter colors. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Do you even know what HDR brings to the table? Obviously, you don't, making comments like that. You know what I mean? Obviously, you don't. But it's like, people just kind of like, oh, well, HDR is niche on PC, so that's why they didn't add it. Who cares? What the fuck you mean? You saying, like, you have that attitude because you don't have it. You didn't experience the new hotness, so you don't care if anybody else experience it. Like, I'm not that type of way, right? If I did not have an HDR TV or HDR monitor and people were complaining about a game not having HDR, you know what I mean, and it's AAA, I would feel their pain and I would fucking agree with them and shit. Like, yeah, that is bullshit. Even if I don't have it, I'm going to agree that is bullshit. It should be there. I'm not just going to write it off because I ain't got HDR anyway, so I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. What the hell y'all crying about? Like, what the fuck? And that's what I'm saying. That's why I call these electronic haters, man. Like, you ain't got no HDR because you can't afford a HDR monitor or whatever the case may be. And, that's unfortunate, whatever, I'm not knocking nobody because I ain't got no money either. I'm broke too. You dig? Fuck that. But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to hate on anybody that can take advantage of that feature. You know what I mean? If there is a feature that's missing that's supposed to be there, even if I can't take advantage of it, I still agree that it should be there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to try to like knock anybody else for complaining about it. Like, that's pretty much what they were trying to do in this post. It's like, you got people that's trying to like knock you for complaining about a AAA game not having no HDR in 2019. It's 2019. Oh, well, HDR is poorly implemented on PC anyway, so who cares? No, it's not. You know what I mean? Devil May Cry 5 had had some really good HDR. Resident Evil 2 had some really good HDR on PC. You know what I mean? Battlefield 1 has good HDR, and there's a slew of other games that have good HDR on PC, and most AAA games released on PC have HDR. You know what I mean? Every now and then you get some wonky HDR, but for the most part, it's been implemented well. But people that don't have an HDR monitor or HDR TV, they don't know that. So they don't give a fuck, and they don't know why you're complaining. Because it's like, what's HDR? Like, who cares? You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what I mean by electronic haters, man. Shout out to Tony Woods, 25. Thank you for the super chat. He said, late super chats from me. I'm in a secure location. All right, player. He in a cave right now. No, Gears 4 don't even have HDR on PC, and I don't even know why, but Gears 4 does not have HDR on PC. Unless they made a patch. I just played Gears of War 4 a couple days ago. That shit still ain't got HDR. I don't never get that HDR notification when I launch Gears 4, so I don't know. Unless I'm tripping. You know what? I may be tripping. As far as I know, Gears 4 does not have HDR on PC. I might be tripping though. I'm gonna have to double check that. But anyway, regardless, people gotta stop trying to downplay or try to come at people for complaining about certain features, even if you cannot take advantage of it. Like, people do this shit all the fucking time. And, some people do it subconsciously, and some people know exactly what they're doing. They try to downplay shit all the time. Like, people would say shit like, oh, a 2080 Ti is a scam. Huh? What are you talking about? It's a scam. What do you mean? It's a scam. Is a 2080 Ti overpriced? Absolutely. But is it a bad card? Fuck no. Don't try to sit here and say it's a bad card. It's not a bad card. The 2080 Ti is a fucking beast. But yes, it is overpriced. So you can say, like, yeah, the 2080 Ti is overpriced, but it ain't a bad car. It's still a beast. Yeah, it's still a beast. But you got people that are trying to downplay it, like, oh, it's garbage, it's overpriced trash and shit like that. Knowing goddamn well, if somebody was like, hey, you want this 2080 Ti, they would fucking break their neck to get one. You know what I mean? They wouldn't be like, no. If it was really trash, it was really garbage, and it's really this and that, you wouldn't. You know what I mean? You wouldn't want it. Even if somebody tried to give it to you, you wouldn't fucking want it. But of course, if somebody was trying to give it to you, you would fucking love it. But being that you can't get one, you want to try to downplay it. Oh, it's trash and it's overpriced scam and RTX is a scam and like, no. Is it overpriced? Yes, absolutely. It is over fucking priced. But don't try to downplay how powerful it is or how much of a beast it is. Like, that shit is doing 8K at 30 frames. Like, there's people right now that got fucking videos up with the 2080 Ti doing 8K at 30 frames in games like The Witcher 3, Black Ops 4, and shit like that. So, like, the card is a motherfucking beast, but it is overpriced. But people that can't get one, they'll hate on it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what dudes was doing that don't got HDR. They start hating on it. Oh, they mad. Look at all this crying because they can't get their bright colors. Like, it ain't like, come on. If you think that's all HDR brings to the table, then you're sadly misinformed and you need to go educate yourself. You know what I mean? There's a ton of people out there that think HDR is more of a bigger upgrade than 4K is. There's a reason for that. I'm not one of them. I like the combination. If I had to choose, you know what? I don't know, man. Because at first I didn't feel like that, but you know what? That might be some legit shit now that I think about it. Because now, like, when I play games that don't have HDR, it bothers me like a motherfucker. Like playing Rage 2, and you know that like HDR would have really popped on that game. It kind of bothers you a little bit. It's like, yeah, this some bullshit. Like, it should definitely have HDR. And same thing with a Plague's Tale. It has HDR on consoles, but for some reason it doesn't have HDR on PC. You can go into the files and activated because it has HDR on PC, but it's disabled, and you can go into the files and enable it, but it doesn't do anything. So there that go. But anyway, y'all got to stop that shit, man. I see it all the time, man. I see it all the time where you like try to get on other people because they complain because they bought something for a certain feature, and then when that feature isn't there, when at this point in time, that's a basic feature. HDR is now like a basic feature, but there's still a lot of people on PC that don't have it because, you know, some of the monitors are expensive, but you can get a decent HDR monitor on PC for like less than $600. You know what I mean? So it's not anything widely expensive, but you do have a lot of PC dudes that have like this snobby attitude of like not wanting to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? Not wanting to upgrade and just downplaying every new feature that's added. Like they complain about everything, hair works on Nvidia and shit like that, where I think it makes a lot of games look better. Hair works, the extra water effects and all that shit on Batman Arkham Knight, that shit, all that shit makes the game look way better. But you still got some PC gamers that complain about it and shit like that. It's like, because they got weak ass cards and they can't handle it when they turn on them extra features. You know what I mean? They got 1050s and 1060s and shit like that. And when they turn on them features, it tanks their card because them features are demanding. So they start to hate on it. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, people with the you know, the high-end graphics cards, they love it. They like, shit, that shit beautiful. I love that extra water effect on my suit and all that, on my cape when I fly around and shit like that, and all the extra smoke. All of that makes the game better and more immersive. I like, and hair works and all that shit. Like, hair works look good. Even on like Metro and The Witcher, hair works off, the shit look trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, it looks garbage. That shit look better with all those features. But dudes with weak ass graphics cards, they'll try to make you feel like you a sucker for wanting that or for enjoying that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they tried to do in that post with HDR. It's like, yo, there's no fucking excuse. I hate when motherfuckers make excuses for these companies. Stop doing that shit. That shit is annoying as fuck. A AAA game like Rage 2 is supposed to have HDR, just like every other fucking AAA game that's been coming out. It should have HDR. And if it doesn't have HDR, stop making excuses for these motherfucking developers and their shortcomings. I can't stand that type of shit. That shit make me think of motherfuckers that you know, back to like some slave shit where people just make excuses for the shit that they doing. Or they make excuses for the oppressor and shit like that. Like, stop that shit. That shit's annoying. I mean, that shit's supposed to have a certain feature, and the developers need to fucking hear about it. We don't need nobody making damage controlling for these developers. And a lot of y'all dudes, y'all be damage controlling for these developer shortcomings, man. And that shit is bullshit. Straight bullshit. Shout outs again to Tony Wood 25. He said, catch you later, brother. I'm serving overseas, but can't say where. I'm a security analyst. Another great topic from my guy. Be easy and go see John Wick. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna go see John Wick. I'm gonna go see Brightburn though, but probably not John Wick. Anyway, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate you. Stay safe over there, player. Yeah, man, it's like, stop. It's like, I hate seeing motherfuckers damage controlling for these companies, man. Rage 2 should have HDR. And if you ain't saying nothing of that sort, then don't say nothing at all. Don't sit here and try to make the user feel some type of way because they want a feature that should be there. And then you look at a game like A Plague Tale, like they got HDR on the console version, but not the PC version. And you want PC gamers to shut up about that too. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want them to complain about that. No, we should be all treated equally. All the platforms should be treated fucking equally. You know what I mean? For the most part, they should be. Every platform, to me, every platform should be developed to its strength, like it was back in the day. You know what I mean? Shout outs to Damon Henderson. Got his whole handle up there. Shout outs to you, player. Good looking. But back in the day, games were developed to the strength of the platform. So if your platform wasn't strong enough, when it came to a multi-plat, if your platform wasn't, powerful enough and another platform was, then that platform got the better version for the most part. And that's like I told y'all before, when it came to like the Genesis and Super Nintendo, you had multi-plats that were completely different games because one console was more powerful than the other. You had multi-plats where one console had all of the levels and another console was missing some of the levels. Like, shit like that couldn't happen now. Motherfuckers would lose their motherfucking mind. But that's how it was back in the day. Games like Sunset Riders, which was the shit. On Super Nintendo, it had all the levels. But on Genesis, that shit was missing levels. You know what I'm saying? And it was a multi-plat. Had the same box art and everything. Straight multi-plat. But being that one console was more powerful than the other, had more memory and all that shit, one console was able to get all the levels and one console wasn't. People would lose their shit if shit happened like that, but I liked it like that. You know what I mean? Developed to the strength of the motherfucking console. But anyway, PC, they end up getting the short end of the stick all the time. But you got a lot of electronic haters around here that because they can't enjoy it, they don't really care if you can enjoy it, and they don't want you, and they don't want to see you complaining about it either. You know what I mean? Y'all need to knock that shit off. We can't all have, everything. You know what I mean? That's like if Bentley released a car and it didn't come with a radio. I'm not going to be sitting there like, well, Bentley is niche. Most people can't afford it. So, who listens to the radio anyway? Like, I'm not going to say nothing like that. I'm going to be like, yo, that's some bullshit. What fucking car doesn't have a radio? That shit should have a radio. Like, that's bullshit. I'm not going to sit there and try to downplay it because I ain't got one or because I can't get one. I'm not going to downplay it. And that's what a lot of people are doing. They like to downplay certain shit because they ain't got it or they can't get it. So they want to I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't do shit like that. Even if I don't got it. If it's supposed to have it, it should fucking have it. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, some of y'all got to knock that shit off, man. Knock it off. Just because you ain't got it, can't get it, doesn't mean everybody else that can shouldn't be able to enjoy it. Rage 2 should have fucking HDR, period. That was some lazy-ass development. And then a Plague Tale, it has HDR on consoles, but not PC. That's bullshit. And it ain't no way anybody should try to downplay that. I don't give a fuck if HDR is niche on fucking PC. It's still people out here that plays PC on a TV, and it's people out here that got HDR monitors that want to experience HDR. That's the reason why they paid the money to have it. So to just leave it off, nah, that's bullshit. There shouldn't be no motherfucking gamers defending that shit at all. I don't even see how you can even fix your mouth to defend that type of shit. It blows my mind to defend that shit. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But that's what people do, man. You know what I mean? That's exactly what people do all the time. Grand gross. Most of these PC master races have, it's a lot of these PC dudes are peasants within the PC world. You know what I mean? When you go to Steam, you can see like the most popular graphics cards, and I can tell you what, it ain't no 1080, it ain't no 1080 Ti, it ain't no 2080, it ain't no 2080 Ti. The most popular graphics card I think ever was like a 1060. A 1060. And Steam got fucking over 100 million users. You know what I'm saying? And the most popular graphics card, and I mean not even close, it's like a 1060. What? A lot of these PC gamers be talking a lot of shit, but they are peasants within the PC world. They still gaming at 1080p. They got some bullshit ass graphics card, but then they get on Twitter, they get on YouTube, and they start popping shit about consoles. Like knock it off. It's almost like people that, it's almost like you can't, it's almost like this. It's like you're rich, right? Let's say you're in a rich circle, you know what I mean? And you got other people in that rich circle that's richer than you. So you really can't pop shit, but you want to pop shit. So you run to poor people to pop your shit. But it's like in the rich circle, you're a fucking peasant. They look at you as a goddamn peasant. That's how it is with some of these PC gamers. Like some of these PC gamers got some bullshit ass rigs, and they can't pop shit amongst other PC gamers because a lot of other PC gamers do got better shit. So they run the console gamers and think they can get one up and feel better about their bullshit ass rig. I'm telling you, that's what some of these dudes do. You know what I mean? They know they got some trash. They just came off of YouTube. Somebody then put up a video unboxing a 2080 Ti. Meanwhile, they got like a 1070 or some other garbage, and they feeling down about their rig, so they want to go talk to fucking PC gamers so they can feel better again. I know for a fact that shit be happening. I know for a motherfucking fact that shit be happening. Damn, I got some trash. This shit, I'm depressed. Let me go fuck with these console gamers because at least I can brag to them about having fucking 60 frames. But honestly, when it comes to the overall PC picture, I'm really a peasant. I remember the first time, y'all remember Blackbuster Critic, right? I remember this was like 2012. I want to say this was like 2011 or 12. You know what? It might have been 12, I want to say. If I'm not mistaken, I remember the 680. I think I had a 680 at the time. I either had a 580 or a 680. And we already know Blackbuster Critic was like this PC guy and shit. And I remember he told us what graphics card he had. And I almost fell out my motherfucking chair because I couldn't believe he had some old garbage. I think he had like a GTX 280 or some shit. Like, it was some old shit. Nvidia. It was a GTX, like a 280 or something. Some old trash. I mean, it was some garbage. And I remember thinking, like, all that shit you be talking, and you got a 280 in 2012? What the fuck? I just remember being, like, taken back by that. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I'm like, you be on here popping hot shit about these consoles, and you got a 280? What? Like, I could not. I was blown away. I was blown away. I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. Because it's like the way people like Blackbuster Critic used to talk, you would think they had a beast ass rig. Like, it was no question that this motherfucker was running SLI, you know what I mean, multi-core GPU, a bunch of fucking RAM. It was no question that this man had a supercomputer the way he was talking. When he said a 280, I couldn't believe it. I said, all that hot shit you be popping. Bond was there. Bond was there. It was in a Skype call. Bond was there. I couldn't believe it. I told Blackbuster Critic, I'm like, you be popping all this slide shit. You got a 280? What the fuck is that? Nigga, this was 2012, dog. Like, it was, oh, man, that shit was funny as hell. I was like, man, these PC gamers, boy, they funny as shit. And I'm telling you, a lot of these PC gamers that love popping shit to console gamers, they got some bullshit. They got some trash. And within the PC circle, they peasants. I've been saying that. Peasants. Most of these PC dudes that got the biggest mouths, they got the shittiest rigs. You know somebody else that was popping shit. I forget what he had, though. He had some trash, though. What's his name? Champagne and Top Hat. I remember a couple years ago when he said what kind of rig he had. It was some garbage. It was some shit I wouldn't be caught dead with. That's I was like, hold up. How you talk all this shit about these console gamers and your rig is not even up to par? And you can, PC gaming is how much you want to spend. You can pop all that bullshit all you want, but I know what the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? I know what's going on. Like, dudes, I'm telling you, the PC gamers with the biggest mouths, they got the weakest fucking setups. Believe that. They got the weakest fuck. They got bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it's bullshit. 1070s, bullshit. 2060s, trash. Like, I wouldn't be caught dead with none of that shit. And that's just real talk. Like, just I'd stay on the console if I had to get a 2060. I wouldn't even, my mind frame wouldn't even think about getting no 2060. Like, I'm cool. I know it's nice for 1080p or whatever the fuck you're trying to do. I'm thinking bigger than that. And that's how I've always been since I came into PC gaming. Since I first came into PC gaming, I was like, if I can't max out no games, I might as well stay the fuck on consoles. That was my my baseline when I first came to PC gaming. It was like, if I can't max out Battlefield 3, I'm gonna just stay where I'm at. Cause I'm not most PC gamers, they are happy as long as they can outperform a console. They're happy. I was never really happy with that. Like, I needed more than that. You know what I'm saying? Most of these PC gamers, all they want to do is outperform a console, and they're good. So if they got it, as long as they can get, like, a lot of them is like, as long as they can get 60 frames, they don't really care how the game look. I wasn't with that. Like, if a game is looking worse than consoles, and because you got 60 frames, nah, I can't live with that. I ain't knocking nobody that could. And listen, I ain't knocking nobody that just mind their business and play their motherfucking games and whatever like that. I'm talking about the ones that are always shitting on console gamers and they got some bullshit. That's the ones I'm talking about. They always talking like they high and mighty, but in the PC space, they got some low budget trash in the PC space. But then they want to come over to the console dudes and pop shit. You know what I'm saying? They be popping a whole lot of shit, and then you find out you ain't even popping in your space. You're not even popping in your space. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Even Blackmon, I don't live with Blackmon. Blackmon just got a 1440p monitor, right? He haven't even played 4K yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, console. Meanwhile, you got console gamers that are playing at 4K, and they got some games that are 4K 60. You dig? I just find it funny that motherfuckers pop a lot of shit and they ain't got the best shit where they at in they space. Just crazy. I'm telling you, most of these PC gamers that talk a lot of shit, they got some bullshit. And they peasants within the PC space. They got weak cards. 1080p, 1440, turn it down settings and all that. Nah, fuck out of here. Nah. I'm good. I think the 1440p monitor, I think, is like 144 hertz. It ain't HDR. So I think that was a bad upgrade. Like, anybody that's upgrading their monitor right now, you should definitely be trying to get an HDR monitor, because anything else, I'm telling you, man, playing in HDR is so much better, dog. Like, games look so much better in HDR. You know what I'm saying? So if you about to upgrade your monitor, make sure that shit got HDR. And if it don't have HDR, then don't even fucking upgrade. Just wait until you can get the monitor that have HDR. I see no reason in buying a monitor right now without HDR, dog. You missing out. And that's the thing. A lot of people don't know what HDR brings. A lot of PC gamers don't know what HDR brings to the table. So I guess, if you ain't ever experienced it, I guess you ain't missing it, right? You know what I mean? I guess that's where it really comes down to. But I would suggest you get an HDR monitor if you can. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Rage 2 was a PS3 game. What are you talking about? Also, Red Dead Redemption 2 has finally got a fix for HDR. They finally fixed the HDR or some shit like that. I seen this article. I know HD TV Test put up a video showing off the new and improved HDR. What is it? It's May? When the fuck did Red Dead 2 come out? Red Dead 2 came out in October. Really? Really, Rockstar? That's crazy. It took y'all this long. Y'all over there rolling in money, making billions of dollars hand over fist, and y'all took this long to actually fix the HDR. And I was so fucking mad when this game was first launched and we found out that the HDR was broken. I was so fucking pissed off because I felt like people really wasn't saying anything. You know what I mean? I felt like people was not saying anything about that shit, and they just like kind of like swept it under the rug. And it was like, yo, no, this is bullshit. I don't give a fuck if it's Rockstar. Why the hell is the HDR broke? How is this? Like, what the fuck is going on? And why haven't this been fixed immediately? You telling me we had to wait fucking 7 months? Most of us done moved on because we ain't playing that garbage ass fucking online. We're not playing that trash. You know, maybe this is great. Okay, when it comes to consoles, I mean, not consoles, I'm sorry. When it gets launched on PC, maybe we'll have of course, we should have the fixed HDR, but still, most people have moved on. Beat the game, drop the game, whatever the case may be, most people have moved on. Now you finally add the HDR 7 months later. This is bullshit. And I was so fucking pissed when we found out a lot of people act like they had nothing to say. Like, we should have been fucking smashing on fucking on Rockstar for that shit. But it was like, yeah, you know, I mean, people try to say shit now when they wanted the damage control days gone, but it's like, nobody, fuck that. Like, should have made that shit a point when it first came out. But it was like, most people just was like, oh, all right, well, you know, moving on. And I was tweeting about that shit too. That account has, you know, is gone. But I was tweeting about, like, I remember, I don't know, some of y'all remember, I made that tweet. I said, damn, it's been, I think it was like a month or two. I was like, damn, it's been like a month or two, and Rockstar still ain't finished this ain't fixed this HDR. What's going on? Ain't nobody got nothing to say? Nobody really cared. Like, it was like, nah, dog, that's Rockstar. They get a pass. You know, I don't know. Maybe that was their one pass that they can get, because, you know, Fallout and Bethesda, they always get passes when it comes to them Skyrim games and shit like that. They always get a pass. So maybe that's what people was on this time. Like, you know, give them a pass. I don't fucking know, but I was pissed that nobody wasn't saying nothing about that shit. Now they finally fix it. I mean, I guess better late than never, right? I guess. Does that apply here? Better late than never. At least we know once it drop on PC, we'll have the full implication of you know, HDR, good HDR. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's a good thing. Better late than never, right? I guess. That's some bullshit. But yep, they just put out a new patch. They finally added HDR. They also added a you know, a bunch of new settings for the HDR. And HD TV Test, which is a YouTube channel, makes very good videos, videos about upcoming TVs and shit like that. TV reviews and things like that. And they got a video on the red. They actually made a video showing how the HDR was fake. It's the same people. They now have made a video showing you how, you know, much better it is now that they fixed it. But yeah, shit was fucking garbage. 7 whole months later. Thank you, Rockstar. We appreciate you. The fuck out of here. That's bullshit. That's straight bullshit. Rockstar is definitely in their own universe. That's the thing about Rockstar. I guess that's the gift and the curse about Rockstar, right? You like that they will take their time on a game and all that shit. You like that they won't release a game until it's perfected and shit like that. But at the same time, it also affects them because it's like they don't listen to like nobody. Like, they don't listen to shit. Like, it's almost like Rockstar is not even on social media. Like, they don't even pay attention to social media. You got some companies, they can see the outcry and they'll put out a patch and shit like that. They come to Rockstar, it's like, nah, we don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. We're going to do what we want, when we want, how we want. We don't care what y'all talk. We don't even see the complaints. We don't see them. We too busy making these beast-ass games. We ain't got time to sit on social media. We too busy developing, you know, these big, expansive worlds. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time to be watching what y'all talking about, crying about, and all that shit. So, no, we didn't see that y'all was crying about the HDR. But that's the fucked up thing about Rockstar, man. They like in their own fucking universe. They don't show up to E3. They don't do nothing. But I mean, what can you tell a company that, you know, they sitting on billion-dollar fucking, you know, properties and shit like that. They just rolling in dough. Rolling in fucking dough. But yeah, they take their time, man. But yeah, you finally got some HDR. So if anybody want to revisit Red Dead Redemption 2, the HDR should be a lot better. Check out HD TV Test. They can show you how to set up the HDR properly so you can get the best results. You dig? But yeah, man. Rockstar, they just do what they want. Yeah, Rockstar is owned by Take-Two, but I'm quite sure Take-Two don't really got not much to say to Rockstar. I'm quite sure they give Rockstar all the free reign that they need, because when you got a company that's just bringing in billions upon billions of dollars, you're going to, you know, you're going to let they proven themselves. You're going to let them fall back and do whatever they got to do. You're going to definitely let them fall back and do whatever they got to do. So it is what it is, man. Hopefully they'll do better on their next title. You dig? Yo, what's good? Sky is the limit. 94. What's happening? Ain't playing Red Dead Redemption 2 again until it hit PC. I feel you. I'm on that same train. I will not touch Red Dead Redemption again on consoles. The next time I play that, it will be on PC. And it's coming. You know what I mean? Whoever think it's not coming to PC, you's a goddamn fool. But it's definitely coming to PC. And when it do come, and when it do show up, oh, it's going to show up and it's going to show out. That thing going to be lit. Just like it was when GTA 5 came to PC. Shit was fire. You dig? Fire. Oh, it's coming to PC. Don't even worry about that. It's coming to PC. I don't know about Red Dead 1, but I know Red Dead 2 is coming to PC. And Epic gonna snatch it for a year. That may be the... I don't know. You know what? I thought about that. I don't know. Rockstar don't need Epic Store. Like, they don't need Epic Store to see no profits and all that shit. You know what I mean? Rockstar may want to still release it on Steam because they know that's where all the sales are going to be. They know the sales are going to be really, really strong on Steam. Now, the sales will be strong on Epic because a lot of people will pick it up from Epic Store. That may be the game that's going to make a lot of people be like, you know what, fuck it, I'm going to try Epic. But we know that it would sell even more on Steam. And Rockstar don't need no handouts and all that type of shit. Like, they just don't. So if Rockstar is looking at sales and they add up the profit numbers and shit like that, they may not do that Steam exclusive. And plus, like, when the last time has Rockstar did some type of exclusive and shit? You know what I mean? Can Epic Store even afford Rockstar? Like, can they even afford that exclusive price? Rockstar don't do exclusives. I don't really think they're going to go to Epic Store. I don't see it. I'll be shocked if they did. I mean, regardless if they did or they don't, I'm going to get it however I can get it. But I don't really think Rockstar don't really do exclusives. They don't need to. It's up to Take-Two, not Rockstar. I'm quite sure the fucking head honchos over there at Rockstar can get their way, dog. I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure the head honchos at Rockstar has a lot of pull within Take-Two. I'm quite sure they got a lot of pull within Take-Two. And if they didn't really want that to happen, I think they can stop that from happening. They just produce way too much for Take-Two to not listen to their direction. I don't think so, man. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. The new Batman has been casted as the dude from Twilight. What, like a Batman movie? Or Rocksteady new Batman? Epic is worth $8 billion. Oh, they can definitely afford that exclusivity. But are they? I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Well, I don't think Rockstar has to do it. We'll see. regardless of where it's at, I'm gonna get it. Regardless of where it's at, I'd rather it be on Steam, but if it's on Rockstar, then it is what it is. Y'all seen the article where, you know, I'm guessing Ubisoft put out this information where they bragging and boasting about how Division 2 is up 79% compared to Division 1 on the Ubisoft store. This doesn't really make sense to me because we know they did not pick the Division 2 on Steam, and it's on Epic, but it's also on Uplay, right? So why would anybody go to Epic to buy Division 2 when you can just go to Uplay? And no matter where you buy Division 2, whether if it was on Steam or Epic, you still need Uplay to launch it. So I don't understand why Uplay is bragging about the percentage increase when of course the percentage increase is high. You took it off of Steam. Nobody wants to buy it on the Epic store, so of course they're going to go to Uplay. Now this may be a win for Uplay. Maybe this is a win for them. You know what I mean? That most people bought the game off of Uplay. I'm quite sure it is, right? So maybe that was Ubisoft's strategy. Maybe they was like, listen, we already got Uplay. Most PC gamers are familiar with Uplay. They don't like the Epic store, so we're going to put it on the Epic store and take it off of Steam. Now, we know people will ditch the Epic store and come buy it from Uplay, but they won't ditch Uplay for Steam, but you're going to need Uplay anyway. So at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter. But they wanted all that traffic to come through Uplay. So they like put it on an Epic store, take it off of Steam. We'll get off all the traffic. So it was genius for Ubisoft. It's genius. You know, don't nobody want to go buy shit from the Epic store. And it's not on Steam. And most PC gamers are familiar with Uplay, and Uplay isn't bad at all. In fact, they're giving out a free game right now. You can play Steep, you know, that snowboarding, skiing game. You can play that for free right now. So I will be downloading that to check it out. But, you know, it's genius on Uplay part. They got all the traffic just by putting the game on Epic Store. Like, why would you buy Division 2 on the Epic Store over Uplay? What sense does that even make? And at the end of the day, you're going to need Uplay anyway to play it. So regardless where you buy it, you need Uplay. So what Ubisoft did, it worked in their favor. You know what I mean? Nobody bought this shit on the Epic Store, and now they got an 80% increase over Division 1. But see, Division 1 was available on Steam. You dig? So at the end of the day, man, I guess Uplay do have something to brag about. Their plan worked. Yeah, 10 times more on Uplay. I think it came out to like 79%. 10 times more on Uplay. That's because it's not on Steam and nobody wants to buy it off of Epic. And it makes no sense to buy it off of Epic anyway because you still need Uplay. So you might as well just go buy it off of Uplay, or wherever you bought it at, you got a Uplay key. You dig? If you bought it from a third-party site. So at the end of the day, Ubisoft is winning, and shit, Rockstar might come out with their own fucking launcher. You know what I mean? Max Payne 3 Remaster exists. It's called the PC version. Yes, Max Payne 3 on PC is absolutely fucking beautiful. It still looks good. It still looks good. Max settings, 4K, still looks good. What am I currently playing? Do you still play The Last of Us online? I don't have a PS4 right now, so I'm not playing The Last of Us. Right now, I'm all over the place, man. I'm playing A Plague Tale. I'm also playing GTA 5. I get on Battlefield 5 every now and then. I also get on Gears 4 every now and then. And of course, I play 2K. And shit, I was playing Rage 2, but I deleted that because that shit was not holding my attention. So I may revisit it in the future, but right now, I put that to the side. I get on Mortal Kombat, but the online is fucking trash. Like, for some reason, they always connecting me with people that got yellow bars and shit like that. Every now and then, I get a green bar and shit. But yeah, so I played that a little bit, and I rage deleted Rainbow Six Siege, but I'm gonna re-download that shit because game was pissing me off. Game was pissing me off, and I rage deleted that shit. I'm gonna be real with you. I rage deleted it. It was pissing me off. I know I'm shooting motherfuckers first, but yet I'm dying. That shit was making me mad, dog. So I rage deleted Rainbow Six Siege, but I'm probably gonna re-download it because I've been missing it. You know what I mean? I've been missing it, so I'm probably gonna re-download it. But that shit was getting on my fucking nerves, man. I'm very bored with games right now. I am very, very bored with games right now because a lot of shit releasing it's just not that good, yo. It's average shit, and we really putting up with it because we ain't got nothing else better to play. You know what I'm saying? We really don't got nothing else better to play, so we playing a bunch of average fucking games, man. I'm very, very bored with gaming right now. Very bored. Shit getting out of it's crazy. I just need some decent fucking games, yo. Really good games. I never played GTA 5 in first person. I'm just not interested at all. Yeah, GTA. Social Club. You can launch GTA from Social Club? I never even paid attention to launching it from Social Club. Division 2 is underperforming overall. I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that. I definitely wouldn't doubt that. So before I get up out of here, man, I'm gonna take some. We're gonna do a Q&A because every time I get off a live stream, I always see people questions that I missed, and I be kind of pissed off about that, man. Shout outs to all the super chat supporters, the Patreon supporters, and shit like that. Appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit the like button. But I hate missing people questions and shit. I'll be like, what the fuck? I can't wait for Dolby Vision on PS5. That'd be nice. That would be nice. Shout outs to Frozone for the super chat. I appreciate you, homie. What do I think about Dolby Vision gaming? I really haven't experienced it. I know they got Dolby Vision on Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 on PC got Dolby Vision, but I never really experienced it. I need to try that out. But Dolby Vision is definitely far superior to HDR10, so I can't wait for it to come along. If it does, that'd be nice. This generation is really a letdown. That's a fact. This is the worst generation of all. Were we in the 8th generation? Underperforming. The 8th generation is underperforming. It's bullshit. Overall, this generation is trash, dog. Overall. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter too, man. Sean Will 10. SEANWIL 10. Follow me on Twitter. Did y'all see my list that I put up for like the best God of War games? Yo, you know, some people think I'm trolling and shit. They're like, oh, you trolling because I had God of War PS4 at the bottom. People think I'm trolling. They think I'm really trolling, dog. I'm not trolling. I don't like that game. At first, I thought I was forced to like that game. Like, I thought I was supposed to like that game. But then I came to my senses, and I'm like, yo, I don't like this shit. This is not Kratos. This is not God of War. It's not. To me, it did not improve on what we already had. If it wasn't called God of War and it was another character and there was some other shit going on, then it would probably be a good game. But as far as a God of War game, nah, dog. That's not Kratos. It's not, and I can't accept that. I feel like people that love God of War PS4, I feel like you was never a real God of War fan. I feel like you were not a true Kratos fan. You are not a true God of War fan. I feel like that. There's no way you can accept that new God of War, that new Kratos. How? That's not him. It sounds like a totally different person. I mean, it is a totally different person. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if they changed the voice actor for Nathan Drake. Imagine if they changed the voice actor for what's another popular game that is beloved. I mean, you see how people felt when they changed the voice actor for Metal Gear and Splinter Cell and shit like that. Like, it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work. And I never used to understand that, but I swear I do now. I swear I do now. I feel like real God of War fans does not accept this game. They do not accept that. That's not my Kratos. Not my Kratos. That is not my Kratos. That is not my Kratos. And y'all know, man, I'm a God of War dude, man. Like, I fucking love God of War. So to hear this dude that's supposed to be Kratos, nah, it doesn't sound right to me. And I don't like it. I don't like it. That's why I think every other previous God of War was better than this one. Even God of War Ascension, which I really like. It was better than this PS4 joint. I ain't feeling it, man. I ain't Kratos. Bring back TC Carlson, and I'll be happy. Bring back TC Carlson. I wish they could have came to an agreement, gave him the money that he was asking for, or whatever like that, because that's why they changed him. Some people tell me somebody changed him because they needed a bigger fucking motion cap dude. That shit, they could have got somebody to do that. They changed him because it was a money issue. I think he wanted more money or some shit like that. So they, you know what I mean? They felt like he was expendable. And I wish it would have blew up in their fucking face, but it didn't. You know what I mean? This God of War is getting praised by a bunch of fucking casuals and shit that ain't never played God of War 1, 2, or 3. You know what I mean? Never really cared about either one, 1, 2, or 3, Ghost of Sparta, or fucking the other one. The fuck is the other one named? Chains of Olympus. Like, nah, fuck out of here, man. These niggas is not real fucking God of War fans. And I ain't accepting that shit. Fuck that. That's not Kratos. And I'm always hate that fucking game, yo. Straight up. Besides that, the boss fights were repetitive. And the whole boy shit, it was okay when he started to turn to an asshole. You know what I'm saying? When he felt like he was a god, I liked the way he was acting then. But the boss fights were fucking underperforming. They were underperforming. They were underwhelming boss fights. Like, come on, man. Think about it. Them boss fights on the new God of War do not compare to no boss fight on God of War 3. Now, the first boss fight in the new God of War is really, really good. After that, downhill. Then you fight multiple bosses. You repeat bosses. You repeat multiple bosses on that game. Multiple. You dig? God of War 3, epic. When you fought Kronos, fucking epic. Poseidon, epic. Hades, epic. Come on, man. Fucking shit, man. Come on, dog. It's not fucking with it, man. It ain't fucking with it. It's not fucking with it, dog. The original God of Wars was fucking lit. Nah, I never watched Endgame again. I'll watch it again once it comes to home video. Robert Pattinson as Batman. I didn't see this news. Where it just broke. Lord have mercy. Robert Pattinson. You talking about the vampire dude? Look, as Batman? Nah, fam. I don't know how that's going to work. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Nah, player. Nah, this goofy ass motherfucker. Nah, man. He's in the final negotiations. Nah. To play Batman in, oh no, scheduled for June 25th, 2021. Oh man, I don't know. I'm doubting him right now. But you never know, man. It might turn out to be fucking great. Remember, a lot of people was not happy about the Joker for the Dark Knight. And how do I forget this dude's name? What's the dude that played Joker in the Dark Knight? God damn, I hate when my brain does that. It tends to do that when I'm live streaming too. Oh man, what's his name? I cannot think of his fucking name right now. What's his name? Heath Ledger. God damn. I swear to God, I gotta stop smoking crack. This shit is crazy. Anyway, people were not happy when Heath Ledger got announced as the next Joker. People was not feeling that. Especially he done did Brokeback Mountain. People were not feeling Heath Ledger as Joker. But we all seen how that turned out. So, keep hope alive. Keep hope alive. I mean, can this Batman be any worse than Val Kilmer? Val Kilmer was terrible as Batman. Lord. I think George Clooney was pretty bad too. But Val Kilmer and George Clooney, I don't know. Can it be even worse than that? I think Ben Affleck. I didn't like Ben Affleck as Batman. I haven't liked Batman since Christian Bale. Christian Bale and Michael Keaton did a great job to me. Val Kilmer, George Clooney, and Ben Affleck, nah, fam. Nah, I'm good. Nah, I like Christian Bale, and I like Michael Keaton, of course. George Clooney, Val Kilmer, Ben Affleck, throw them in the trash can. Chicks dig the car. Shut up. Fuck you mean chicks dig the car? Shut your dumb ass up. That shit was garbage. No, I remember me and my homie, we was hyped than a motherfucker to go see Batman and Robin in June 1997. We was hype as shit. I remember I woke up early that day. I couldn't wait. We gonna go see Batman. We going to the movies. We gonna hit the arcade. We gonna holler at these bitches. I was hyped as shit to see Batman and Robin. I walked about that theater like, what the fuck was that? And I was really hyped because of Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like growing up, I was a big Arnold Schwarzenegger fan. When I found out he was going to be playing Mr. Freeze, I thought he was a little big. I'm like, hold on. Because I'm used to Batman, the animated series, right? I'm used to a skinny, scrawny-ass little Freeze in a suit. So I thought, Arnold Schwarzenegger was a little too big, but still, it was Arnold Schwarzenegger. I was hyped as fuck to see Batman and Robin. That joint was trash. Now, you know how I know it was really trash? You know how I know it was really trash? Because when the movie was over, I still had popcorn left. That's how you know it's trash. Nigga, if you still got snacks when the movie is over, that shit is garbage. It's really garbage. Garbage. Nigga still had, I threw popcorn in the trash. You know that joint was garbage. Garbage. Oh, man. Straight trash. No, player. Jim Carrey did play a good Riddler. Jim Carrey always do his thing. That's another one of my favorite actors and shit. Love Jim Carrey. One of my favorite Jim Carrey movies is The Truman Show. I'm telling y'all, if y'all never seen The Truman Show, go and watch it. It's on Netflix. Truman Show, starring Jim Carrey. It's a good fucking movie. If you've never seen it, watch it. Shit is fire. I done seen that movie 100 million times. Gotta watch The Truman Show, man. It's fucking excellent. Love it. Love it. It's on Netflix, too. So it ain't no excuse why you haven't seen it yet. It's called The Truman Show, starring Jim Carrey. It came out in 1998, but it's still fire today. Classic. Classic Jim Carrey movie. Check it out. Truman Show is legendary. I watch it once a year. Yes, The Truman Show. Of course, Ace Ventura, The Mask, all of those are classics. Classics. Am I done with the MCU? I'm not gonna lie, you know, Far From Home, I'm pretty excited to see that, but I kind of feel like, I mean, after Endgame, I was pretty much down about the MCU. I'm like, all right, well, it's over. I really don't even want to continue. Thanos is my favorite villain of all time when it comes to like movies. Thanos is my favorite fucking villain. I love Thanos. I enjoy Thanos. Every time he was on the screen, I enjoyed Thanos. Just like with the Joker on The Dark Knight, every time he was on the screen, it was excellent. And I feel the same way about Thanos. Every time he was on the screen, it was wonderful, man. It was wonderful. You just light up. Every time I seen that man, I just light up. Pause. I'm not gay. Every time I seen him on the screen, it was like, Thanos, save me. Fucking love Thanos, dog. Come on, man. I'm gonna get Endgame just for Thanos. I'm getting Endgame for Thanos. Like, that's all I need. I probably will only watch his parts. When I get Endgame, I'm probably gonna only watch Thanos parts. Like, did y'all see how Thanos was sitting out there? He was like, go get the stones. Y'all seen how he was just sitting out there waiting for that smoke or whatever? The spoilers are over, right? If you ain't seen Avengers Endgame by now, then that's on you. I'm sorry. But spoilers ahead. But y'all remember at the end of the movie, the way he set down the sword, he put the sword in the ground. He was just sitting there looking at his nails and shit. Nigga was cleaning dirt from under his nails. Go get the stones. Just sitting there chilling. He was waiting. That nigga's a beast, dog. Like, who want the smoke? Who want this motherfucking smoke, nigga? They come walking up all tough like they was. I was rooting for Thanos. I've been rooting for Thanos since I first seen him. Since they showed the motherfucker at the end credits on the Avengers from 2012, I've been rooting for Thanos. Every movie, Infinity War and Endgame, I'm rooting for Thanos. When he was sitting there and they come walking up like they tough. Here you are, coming back to me. Yeah, y'all want this work. That motherfucker, yo, I fucking love Thanos, dog. Ever since when I first discovered Thanos, I think it was like Marvel superheroes. I wasn't really big on comic books. I'm sorry, that's another part. That's a level of nerd that I was never really, too strong on. And I did watch Japanese animations and all that. But that level of nerd, I wasn't really a comic book dude. So I didn't really know much about Thanos until Marvel superheroes. And that's when I got interested into the character because he was the boss fighter on Marvel superheroes back in 95, 6, 7, something like that. So, that's when I got into Thanos. I'm like, who is this dude? I'm feeling him. In fact, my homie was telling me about him. So I've been a fan ever since. So when it came to these movies, Thanos. I was team Thanos. You know what I mean? Ebony Maw, that was my squad. That's my team. You know what I mean? Fuck Captain America and the rest of them faggots. All right? I wanted to see them lose, nigga. I was fucking rooting for Nebula to bring Thanos through the portal. Yes, do it. Damn it. While Tony was dying, I was laughing. You weak motherfucker. You knew you couldn't handle that? Fuck out of here. Thanos, bitch. Y'all niggas couldn't even beat Thanos. Y'all needed everybody. Y'all needed the whole Wakanda, the whole fucking universe. I'm surprised the X-Men ain't show up. You motherfuckers, y'all couldn't fuck with Thanos. You dig? That motherfucker's a beast. I love him. Love Thanos. For real. I'm about to get a Thanos tattoo and all that. I might go read the Thanos comic books too. For real. I'm about to start looking up everything Thanos. Facts. For real. Thanos is a beast. Fuck Captain America and them tight ass fucking spandex and all that shit. Fuck his old ass and his bitch. Fuck Captain America. Fuck him. Fuck Black Panther. Fuck gay ass Incredible Hulk. Fucking tutored nut ass taking selfies, dabbing. Get your nut ass out of here. Fucking got his ass beat. Thanos beat the shit out the Hulk. Fuck you. Fuck the Hulk. Fuck Thor. Fat ass, hungry motherfucker. Get your drunk ass out of here. Fuck Thor. You know what I mean? Fuck, what's her name? Captain Marvel, little bald-headed bitch. Fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Go eat some pussy, whore. Fuck her. You know what I'm saying? Black Panther, what's her name? Black Widow. Go jump off some more cliffs. Fuck Hawkeye and his fucking family. Fuck them. I'm Team Thanos. Straight up, I'm Team Thanos. You know what I mean? Fuck Iron Man and fucking Pepper or whatever her name is. She can eat this dick. Fuck that whore. I'm Team Thanos. You know what I mean? I was happy and I was clapping when Vision got that motherfucking stone ripped out his fucking forehead. Fuck you. Fuck Scarlet Witch. Fuck you. Fuck War Machine, crippled motherfucker. Fuck you. Fuck Ant-Man. You know what I mean? Your badass father. Fuck you. Thanos. The world needs balance. We need to snap away most of you fucking corporate slaves. We need to get rid of you motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Somebody need to fucking snap in real goddamn life and get rid of you goddamn corporate slaves. Y'all need to go to another dimension and get your mind right. For real. That's what y'all need to do. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Nick Fury, your bitch ass got scratched by a goddamn kitty cat. A kitty cat? You lost your eye to a kitty cat? Little meow, a little kitty cat. Get your bitch ass out of that cheap ass leather. Get the fuck out of here and go sit on that fucking ship and fly through the skies or something. Fuck a kitty cat? You trying to be tough with a kitty cat? A little kitten? Meow, a kitten? Get your nut ass out of here. Hey man, listen. Fuck out of here, man. I mean, I'm Thanos all day, man. I hope he comes back. They gotta bring Thanos back. Something. Shit. You know what I mean? Fuck the Russo brothers or whoever wrote this shit. Fuck you for writing it the way you wrote it. All right? Some bullshit. They got my man picking fucking vegetables and shit at the beginning of the movie. Like he was chilling. Nigga was making tea and everything. Yo, I swear I love Thanos, dog. That shit was so fire. Like, y'all just beat the shit out the Avengers, snapped away half of the fucking earth. Now I'm about to chill, make me some little vegetables and shit, drink this little tea. I'm just gonna chillax and just look at the sunset, man. Fuck y'all. y'all all in agony and pain while I'm sitting on my steps looking at the fucking sun go down. I'm chilling. I got a smile on my face like, yeah, I did that. You know what I mean? I threw Gamora green ass off a fucking mountain. You know what I mean? I had to do what I had to do. I'm chilling, sipping my tea, and watching the motherfucking sun go down while y'all all back on Earth boo-hooing. Oh, where's my family? They missing. Ooh, making memorials and shit. Fuck them. They needed to go. We needed balance. All right? So while I'm walking around through my gut, yo, listen, Thanos whooped your ass, got rid of half of the earth. Now he's gardening. You know what I mean? I'm chilling. I'm gardening. I'm picking fruits and vegetables while you motherfuckers back on earth crying. Oh, where's my family? Oh, they missing. Fuck out of here. They went up in dust. Yeah, that's right. They went up in ashes. Now roll them up and smoke them, goddammit. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, my man was chilling, gardening. You know what I mean? Just, limping about, picking up vegetables and shit. Having him a nice, relaxing time. You know what I mean? They want to show up all deep. I'm all weak. He was weak now. You know what I mean? Arm fucked up. Whole side of his body was fucked up. But if they would have showed up just a couple days earlier, yeah, they would have got their ass handed to them as usual. And that would have been the end of that. You know what I mean? They showed up at the right time. They showed up at the right motherfucking time. They got my boy while he was hurt. You know what I mean? So that shit don't even count. Now Thor want to be tough, chop my man head off. Fuck out of here. You're weak, son. You're weak. Should have did that when I was at my full capacity. But he couldn't. Stab Tony all up in his gut. Yeah. You know what I mean? Chump the shit out of motherfucking Doctor Strange and shit. with his little curly ass fucking S curl in the front of his head. Give me the stone. Stop playing with me and give me that motherfucking stone. You dig? Dr. Strange gave that shit up because he pussy. He ain't want them problems. All right, enough, all right. Let him live. Take the stone. Here. Tony looking at him. What are you doing? What do you mean, what am I doing? You getting your ass whooped. We are getting our ass whooped. We can't beat this motherfucker. This is the Mad Titan. We cannot fuck with this dude, man. Hun, take the stone. Enough is enough. We had enough. Here, take it. I only seen that it was one way. You ain't see no ways, faggot. Had to be a whole bunch of plot holes and loopholes for y'all to fucking win. Whole bunch of plot points and shit that didn't make no sense for you motherfuckers to win. Other than that, if the shit was written correctly, you motherfuckers would have lost, and that would have been the end of that. And what they cop out, time travel. We're gonna go back in time. The fuck out of here. You lost. They lost until the writers cheated for the good guys. Fuck that shit. Fuck Captain America. Talking about that's America's ass, you faggot. Fuck you. Thanos, he won fair and square. Period. He won. He whooped all y'all ass. Now he chilled for many, many years. You know what I mean? He had his little minions going out there. They couldn't get the job done. All right, you know what? I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to go out here and get this shit. He went out there and he got what he needed and he did what he had to do. Y'all lost. Y'all needed the writers to make America look good or make the good guys win. Because y'all know y'all all need a feel-good movie, right? Wasn't y'all all in Avengers Endgame crying and shit? Black Widow. Tony. Wasn't y'all all shedding tears and shit? Fuck them. I'm sitting there laughing. Yeah, get that motherfucking glove. Oh, man, I was sitting on the edge of my seat when they was throwing the glove around like hot potato. I'm like, come on, give my man the glove. Let my man get the glove. Shit was crazy, man. Fuck that shit. I mean, my man Thanos, he won fair and square. You know what I mean? The writers had to write some old bullshit, all these goddamn loopholes, all these plot holes, just so they can win. You know what I mean? They couldn't even cleverly write a good story and have them win off of, you know, the team. They had to have all these plot holes. Some bullshit. Straight bullshit. Fuck out of here. But you know what? From now on, I'm sneaking in all the Marvel movies. I ain't paying for no more tickets. All the Marvel movies, I'm sneaking into them bitches. I'm gonna pay for some cheap shit and I'm gonna sneak into Marvel. It gets none of my money. I'm not supporting Marvel anymore. Thanos is gone and I died with him. Fuck that shit. I ain't supporting you motherfuckers no more. I'm bootlegging all Marvel shit. All they shit I'm bootlegging. I ain't supporting y'all no more. Y'all did my man wrong. Y'all ain't give my man a proper send-off. He whipped their ass fair and square. Y'all needed a bunch of plot holes for them to win. Fuck out of here. That's bullshit. You know what I mean? Fucking whole buildings falling on regular humans and they surviving. How the hell how the fuck did War Machine, you know what I mean? How did Black Widow, yeah, how did they survive them fucking missiles? That's what I want to know. You know what I'm saying? Plot convenience? That's what it was? Okay. All right, cool. This motherfucker shot missiles, rockets, brought that motherfucker down, but yet the fucking humans survived. Bullshit. Oh, no. War Machine was in his suit, right? Still bullshit. His head should have got crushed. Something. You know what I mean? Something should have got crushed. Something should have got. He should have been under 1,000 pounds of fucking rubble or something like that. You know what I mean? Fuck out of here. Some bullshit. I feel some type of way. I'm emotional right now. They killed my man Thanos. For real. They killed my man Thanos, and I don't like it. He's in the other. You know what? Because they did. So, you know, according to the movie, once you change shit in the past, it just starts a whole new timeline. So in one of these timelines, Thanos is still alive. You know what I mean? Thanos is still alive in one of the timelines. So yeah, Marvel, make sure y'all revisit one of them timelines where my man Thanos is still alive and he's ready for vengeance. That's what I need to see. You dig? That's exactly what I need to see. Fuck that shit, man. Sad day. Sad. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to my man Thanos, man. You know what I mean? R.I.P., man. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. We won't know what we've been through to get them stones from you. All the good times that made us laugh. I gotta do a dedication for my man Thanos, man. For real, man. I gotta properly send him off. I gotta properly send them off. Shit is crazy. They did me wrong. Did Ric Flair pass or no? As far as I've seen, I don't think so, man. I don't think so, man. Woo! Nah, man. Ric Flair's still here, man, as far as I know. I think I seen something that the reports were wrong or something like that. So I don't think so. Nah, if he would have passed, that shit would still be trending, man. Not the nature boy. Not the nature boy. That shit would have still been trending. So it would have been trending right now. I doubt it. Hopefully not. You know what I'm saying? Not the nature boy. You dig? But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here, man. I done got depressed. It's like, no. I'm about to get up out of here. No, make sure y'all follow me on Twitter. I put up my list for the best exclusives and shit. And I don't have no exclusives on the S tier. But The Last of Us Remastered would have been on the S tier, but they didn't have it there. They only had a certain amount of games. They also didn't have, like, Detroit Become Human. They didn't have, maybe I got the wrong list. They didn't have Horizon Zero Dawn either. So I was missing a couple of exclusives. But follow me on Twitter, man. It be popping. Where Retro Thursdays at, player? Today Thursday too, right? I don't. Let me see. Oh no, it didn't perform well, man. Retro Thursday did not perform to my liking. I didn't like the way it performed, so I was like, fuck it, I'm done. I ain't doing it no more. Because I ain't wasting my time, man. I ain't wasting my time doing shit motherfuckers ain't really watching. Let me see. How many views that shit had? Let me see. I got to find it. Okay, here it go. Oh, 3,200. Nah, that wasn't. Nope. I wasn't feeling that. It got a nice amount of likes. It got a good dislike. It got a good like to dislike ratio, but 3,200 views in over a month, almost two months. Nah, fam, I wasn't feeling that. Nah, so it was really like, I ain't wasting my time on that shit. It would have been fun to do if people was interested, but people ain't interested in that shit. I told you I ain't gonna be doing nothing that's a waste of time in my eyes. For real, I can't do it. I can't do it. You got some people that ain't doing shit if they're not getting no donations. It's a lot of dudes around here, and I'm not saying that it's a problem. I'm just saying, me personally, I'm just like, if the views is right, I'll do it. But then you got some people that if the donations ain't right, they won't do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's everybody got their own set of rules that they created for themselves, or what motivates them. Some people are motivated by different things. You know what I'm saying? For me, I gotta at least see that people are interested in watching that shit. The donations and money shit is not really my concern. It's all about like the views for the most part. You know what I'm saying? If people not watching, I'm good. Like if I had 10, like some people, if they got 10 viewers, but they got $50 in donation to them, that's like a win, right? Like that was worth the time, even if they only had 10 viewers. Me, on the other hand, I'm gonna feel like that's a waste of time. Like I'd rather have a bunch of people watching, a couple hundred people, rather than none. I'd rather have a couple hundred people and no donations rather than no people and a couple donations. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just look at it different. You know what I mean? But I don't know. It is what it is. You did. But you know what? Let me just do a Q&A before I leave. If you got any questions or if you asked any questions in the past that I didn't answer them right now. Do this Q&A right quick. You dig? Before I bounce up out of here. Sometimes I'll be rolling out and people be having questions and I'll be missing them. And I don't be trying to miss them on purpose. Sometimes I just don't see them. So I'm going to make sure I see them right now. You dig? Shout outs to Darkest Double X. I appreciate you, player. Worst movie you saw this year so far? The worst one for me was Us. Straight trash. Yeah, I didn't think Us was good at all. I think it's overhyped bullshit. I wasn't really impressed with that movie. I think Get Out was better. I think Get Out was a lot better. I think Us was just, I don't know. I wasn't really feeling it. I'm going to watch it again, though, see what's happening, but I wasn't really feeling it. What was a good 4K movie you've seen recently? Good as far as like picture quality or as far as the movie itself. If we talking about picture quality, I would say Mortal Engines. If we talking about the movie itself, what I just seen? I seen Black Hawk Down. So that was pretty good. How good are the colors on an OLED TV? The colors are pretty good. It's almost like 100% when it comes to the Rec 2020 and all that shit. So it's good. It's good, just as good as any other TV, quantum dot, shit like that. But it's pretty high, pretty high. Colors are really good. Us is super complicated and cryptic with its social commentary. Yeah, pretty much. That's what I don't know. People think shit like that is automatically good because it's like, well, you gotta really dissect the movie. Like, nah. That it was trying to do too much. Have you tried or seen in person one of those FreeSync TVs? I had a FreeSync TV. I had the Q9FN, the Samsung Q9FN. That had FreeSync, and it works good. Yeah, it works. It works like a FreeSync monitor. Same shit. Only thing about Samsung, they don't got Dolby Vision, so that shit kind of sucks. In a fight, who would win a fight between Darkseid and Thanos? I don't know. Thanos with all the stones? Sheesh. I don't know, man. That's a tough one. You have to see Us twice. I'm gonna watch it again, but I wasn't impressed the first time, and I was paying attention because I knew that it's one of those movies where you gotta pay attention. So I was extra paying attention when it came to that movie. What's up with the movie channel? Oh, you mean like the podcast? I don't know. I haven't really put a lot of thoughts into that shit yet. So, we'll see. Does 1,000 nits matter or tone mapping? Yes, 1,000 nits matter, and tone mapping also matters. So you kind of want a combination of both. You definitely don't want one without the other. But tone mapping is probably more important, though. Are you watching any TV shows currently? Can't seem to get into anything lately. No, I'm not watching anything. My girl just started watching that Lucifer bullshit, but I don't really see. It don't really seem. I sat down and watched a little bit with her, but I ain't really feeling it like that. And I kind of just watch King of Queens right now. Like when I'm just chilling, I'll be watching King of Queens. That's like my favorite show behind Martin. Dig. Yes, I'm going to play Control. Remedies Control. Yeah, I'm gonna check that joint out. That looked pretty good. Definitely gonna check it out. Something tells me Next Generation starts this year with the power of the cloud. Yeah, Robert Pattinson as Batman. We'll see how that turns out. I don't got a lot of faith in it, but we'll see what happens. Shout outs to Ravish. What up? Did you ever watch the Ozark? Yeah, I seen Ozark both seasons, 1 and 2. I've been watching Ozark since the beginning. I think it's a good show. Rage 2 or Days Gone if you are forced to play one. I'd rather play Days Gone if I'm forced to play one. I'd rather take a third-person story-driven game over a first-person. What do I think about Henry? What's his name? Cavill? What's that nigga name from Superman? Cavill or some shit like that. Nah, whatever. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He may play a better Wolverine. Never know. You never know. I'm willing to give everybody a chance. You know what I mean? I ain't going to doom them straight from the, no pun intended to your name, but I'm not going to doom them straight from the door. I'm going to see what they bring to the table and then go from there. I'm not going to automatically assume that they can't do it. Infinity War over Endgame. That's a fact. That's not even up for debate. The Witcher series just finished filming too. Yeah, we're going to see how that turned out. We're going to see if it stayed true to the game. Have you checked out Umbach 2 and 3? No, I have not. I ain't watched none of those joints. Heartache, will you ever copyright Crumbside? I don't know. I need to, right? Yeah, we're going to see what The Witcher 3, we're going to see what The Witcher movie hitting for, man. As long as it stay true to the game, we're going to see. Don't cut no corners. Give us the game. Give us the movie just like the game, unfiltered, all that type of shit. Because y'all know they rebooting Mortal Kombat, right? If they reboot, they are rebooting Mortal Kombat. If it's PG-13, I don't even want to see it. If it's PG-13, I don't even want to see it. Oh, The Witcher is a sitcom. It's going to be it's going to be a series, not a straight movie. Oh, all right, that'd probably be cool. It'll probably work out better that way. You think PS5 will have the advantage next gen because they already? Do I think PS5 is going to have the advantage? Sony always got the advantage because it's Sony, and they solidified in this. They solidified in this gaming industry. Where is the Chi-Chi video? I don't know. It's going to come one day. I just haven't got around to it yet. What you think about Shazam being the first movie in DC next 10-year stretch? I ain't seen Shazam yet. So I got to wait till it come on video now. The Mortal Kombat reboot needs to be rated R. That's a fact. If Mortal Kombat PG-13, it's a wrap. If it's PG-13, I don't even want to see it. I'm not interested. What movies do you have on 4K? I have a lot of movies on 4K. Too many movies to name right now. But I have a lot. Are you hyped for E3? Not necessarily. If the rumors start flying that Microsoft is going to show new hardware, then I might be hyped. But I'm not really hyped for E3. Well, E3 has been boring and a letdown for the past few years. And plus, E3 ain't nothing but a bunch of smoke and mirrors any fucking way. So a lot of the games you see ain't even the games you actually get most of the time. So it is what it is. Remember you were going to do a podcast about your thoughts on religion and stuff. Oh, well, I wasn't going to do a separate podcast. That was just going to probably be a topic, excuse me, in the current podcast that I have. Can you do a collection video on Blu-ray 4K movie collection? I don't know. I don't be into all that shit, man. I don't be into all that. Look what I got type of shit all the time. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That really don't be my twist. Shazam was mad good, so glad I went to see it. Yeah, I heard it was pretty good. What you think about Dark Phoenix? Not interested. I'm not really interested in the X-Men shit like that. Apocalypse was trash. That shit was horrible. Straight horrible. But I'm not going to go see Dark Phoenix. Like, I really don't have I don't really care to see that shit. Make sure y'all hit that like button, dog. Hit that like button. You dig? Hard 8, do you actually button your polos all the way up? Yeah, sometimes. But you're the 4K ambassador, at least the 4K movies. I mean, all I got is 4K movies. The only Blu-rays I got is Blu-rays that came with the 4K movies. I don't have no, well, no. Well, I got 3D Blu-rays, but that's about it. They packed away some fucking weird. Do you watch Game of Thrones? No, I do not watch Game of Thrones. At all. I only got a couple regular Blu-rays, and that's like, I mean, I got Blu-rays in the house, but they're not mine. My girl got her Blu-rays, but as far as I only got 3D Blu-rays. Hard 8, thanks for staying on YouTube, man. One of the few real ones left. If only. You dig? Appreciate it. 8K movie time. And then we ain't even going to get 8K movies. 8, check out Curb Your Enthusiasm. Hilarious. I used to watch a little bit of that when I was upstate. I used to watch that shit on HBO. It was pretty cool. That's about it. Yeah. Other than that, I'm about to bounce. Yo, World War Z is on sale. Where I'm at. Should I cop it or is it ass? That joint is really man, that shit is really kind of it gets boring really fast. It gets boring really fast. So if you like that type of shit, then you definitely should cop it, but it ain't got a lot of content. And I feel like once you play through what they do offer, it's now no reason to play it again in my eyes. But you could check it out, though. When you live streaming again, I have no idea. I do this shit random. At random times when I get in the mood, but usually I'm not in the mood to be doing this shit, so it is what it is. But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Make sure y'all hit that like button and all that fly shit. It takes a millisecond of your time. You know, since y'all always saying, I'll be forgetting. Well, make sure you hit it right now so you don't forget. Appreciate everybody for coming through. Make sure y'all check out Any Given Sunday podcast this Sunday at 4 p.m. EST. Make sure y'all there. Shout outs to Dre Clan for the super chat. Love you, fam. Love you. Love is love. If I forgot your question, just hit me up on Twitter. Sean Will 10 at Sean Will 10. SEANWIL10. If I forgot your question, hit me up on Twitter. But anyway, man, I'm about to get up out of here. It's your boy Hard 8. I'm gone. Deuces.